Idi Amin's self-proclaimed title shocked the global community. He styled himself with an elaborate designation that emphasized his perceived omnipotence, showcasing his eccentricity and desire for grandeur. This title included not only military honors but also claimed lordship over all creatures, reflecting his immense self-regard. Known as the Butcher of Uganda, Idi Amin's regime was marked by brutal massacres. An estimated 300,000 people fell victim to his ruthless reign, painting a dark period in Uganda's history. His governance was characterized by fear and violence, leaving a deep scar on the nation. Idi Amin audaciously claimed to have defeated the British Empire, further adding to his notorious international image. He self-appointed himself as the last king of Scotland, a bizarre assertion that underscored his delusions of grandeur. His declaration of a war on the UK in 1976 was emblematic of his unconventional and provocative leadership style. The downfall of Idi Amin's regime came after the Tanzanian invasion, leading to his exile to Saudi Arabia. This marked the end of his tyrannical rule, as international negotiations facilitated his departure. Amin lived the remainder of his life in exile, a stark contrast to his former dominance in Uganda. Rumors of cannibalism swirled around Idi Amin, adding to his infamy. While these claims were part of the mythology that surrounded his figure, they contributed to the macabre persona associated with his rule. The truth behind these allegations remains shrouded in mystery, blending fact with fiction in the legacy of Amin's reign. Idi Amin's history as a heavyweight boxing champion undeniably shaped his leadership style, infusing it with a combative approach. This physical prowess gave him an aura of invincibility, influencing his authoritative rule. The infamous Entebbe incident in 1976 marked Amin's audacious involvement in international affairs. By hosting and supporting the hijackers, he thrust Uganda into the global spotlight, showcasing his unpredictable nature. In 1972, Amin expelled Asians from Uganda, citing economic empowerment for Ugandans. This move, however, was steeped in racial discrimination and led to significant economic decline, highlighting his erratic decision-making. Amin's relationships with foreign powers were complex. Initially aligning with countries like the Soviet Union and Libya, his loyalty shifted unpredictably. These alliances were more about convenience than ideology, showcasing his opportunistic nature. To cultivate his image, Amin masterfully used propaganda. Through media manipulation and staged public appearances, he crafted a persona of a benevolent yet fearsome leader, controlling his narrative amidst chaos. Idi Amin's tenure was marked by outlandish claims that stunned the global community. Among the most bizarre was his assertion that he had defeated the British Empire through magical means. This statement not only highlighted Amin's eccentricity, but also his knack for blending bravado with fantasy, creating a unique narrative of his rule. His economic policies, particularly the expulsion of the Asian community in 1972, had devastating effects on Uganda's economy. This move, aimed at reclaiming economic control, instead led to a significant downturn. The loss of a vital entrepreneurial class resulted in a decline in productivity and a severe economic crisis that the nation struggled to recover from for years. Amin's reliance on superstition and the occult for making governmental decisions further exemplified his unconventional leadership style. He frequently consulted witch doctors, believing their advice would strengthen his rule. This reliance often led to erratic and unscientific decision-making processes, further destabilizing his regime. His ambitions weren't limited to Uganda. Amin sought to expand the nation's territory through military means. His invasion of Tanzania, in an attempt to annex part of its territory, was a testament to his aggressive expansionist policies. This military expedition, however, was ill-fated and contributed to the eventual downfall of his regime. Amin's legacy in Uganda remains a complex web of tyranny, economic downfall, and eccentricity. Long after his rule, the country continues to grapple with the social and political ramifications of his dictatorship. His reign is a stark reminder of the profound impact a single leader can have on the destiny of a nation. Idi Amin's love for sports, particularly boxing and rugby, played a crucial role in his diplomatic efforts. His involvement in organizing the African Rally Championship showcased Uganda on the international sports stage, aiming to foster unity and national pride. The mysterious deaths that occurred during Amin's reign remain a dark chapter in Uganda's history. High-profile figures, including bishops and political opponents, met untimely deaths, fueling rumors of political assassinations and contributing to the climate of fear. Amin's humble beginnings heavily influenced his leadership style. Growing up in a poor rural area, his rule was marked by a desire to assert power and control, often through brutal means. This background sheds light on his tyrannical governance and unpredictable behavior. In his final years in Saudi Arabia, Idi Amin faced significant health challenges. His once imposing figure diminished as he battled kidney failure, a stark contrast to the vigorous leader he once was, illustrating the frailty of human life. Today, Idi Amin's legacy in Uganda is met with mixed emotions. While some remember the terror of his regime, others reflect on the nationalism he promoted. His era is a complex chapter in Uganda's history, viewed through varied lenses by different generations.